There, is that better? Let me know if you can see me. Yeah. All right. I started without you guys seeing me, so let's try this again. Welcome in, Michelle, Heidi. That was great at your live last night. Congratulations. Hi, Zola. That's okay. Hey, Pebbles. All right. Hi, Denise. While we're waiting for some more, I was just mentioning my current whip I'm working on is with the Karen Cotton Cakes in the Blush Bloom. I'm on my third cake for this textured cabin throw. It's 46 to 49 inches long in width. It goes up higher than I can reach. This is in about 2 weeks. Thank you. This is all that's left of the third cake, then it'll be done. Yes, if you see the Nightbot, I've actually set this up where you can type drop to share your channel, let us know what's going on. Mishi, Mama G, and D have all helped me grow to where I am. And I would love to return the favor to some of the smaller channels out there as well. You're trying to get your community tab open, you're posting videos, let us know. I want this to be a positive, fun environment. Thank you, Pebbles. All right. Anybody else possibly? Shall we get started? Random trivia questions. All right. This one is I should have known that. They've got it set up as a nice dinner time party conversation piece. You can do a point system where you answer 4 questions, take off points for the incorrect answer, get down to 0 total. Who has the most points? It's not that hard, Pebbles. And then whoever has the high wins, but we're not doing it in that format. We can also just play like we want to do. So they come in sets of 4 questions each card. I haven't read through them. I've only seen this first one, but it looks pretty knowledgeable.
Just opened the box today.
Literally right before now. The Smarty Pants will help too. All right. Let's start off pretty easy here. Can ostriches fly? That's right. Good job. Good start. All right. What is the world's southernmost capital city? And it's not in the United States. That's a good guess. You can type it. Any other guesses? Wellington, New Zealand. All right. This one you guys should know. Who painted the famous painting, the Mona Lisa? You're in the right time frame, Pebbles. There we go, Zola. Good job. Okay. What four colors are in Microsoft's Windows logo? Everybody should know this one. Think of your primary colors. Go through the list. There's four. One more, Denise. One more. There you go. Red, green, blue, and yellow. Good job. Okay, this one I'm not so familiar with. How many pieces of candy form a sequence in the game Candy Crush Saga? Who plays Candy Crush? Less than 5. Hi, Granny. How many pieces of candy form a sequence in the game Candy Crush Saga? It's the last question. You have a guess, Granny? Okay. 3. All right, this one you probably know, Granny. In what city did Rocky Balboa live in the 1976 film Rocky? These questions are going all over the place.
Brotherly love.
There we go. Good job, Pebbles. Denise got it. All right. All right. Off to music. What is Bruce Springsteen's nickname? That was a good guess, though, Pebbles. All right, Granny got it first. There's Denise. That is the response you should have when you're wrong. I forgot to tell you that. All right. What is the world's highest waterfall? And it's not our friends up north in Canada. If you need to use Google, I'm fine with that. We're just having some fun here. Anybody else?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. No problem, Zola. Good job, Granny. Angel Falls in Venezuela. Hi, Mimi. Okay. This one should be easier. What country does a Chihuahua, one of the world's smallest dog breeds, come from? Everybody got it. Good job. All right. Little thinking here. Which is longer, a mile or a kilometer? Welcome in, DB Two Hole. That's okay. You're never late. Mile is correct. Good job, Pebbles. What one person is a Swiss guard responsible for protecting? That's okay, Granny. He lives in Italy. What one person is a Swiss guard responsible for protecting? Hi, Froggy. That's right, Pebbles. Good job. All right. How many sides does a hexagon have? Lower, Mimi. Welcome back, Zola. How many sides does a hexagon have? There we go. 6. Okay. All right, a little bit of flag knowledge. Think about your flags. How many stars are there on the Australian flag? I did too, Pebbles. Okay, Nightbot should not have done that.
No, sir, don't like it.
6 stars is correct. Okay. There's a 2-part question. What national park is the oldest in the U.S. and the second oldest in the world? You're fine, Mimi. I'll fix that after. We're close. Yellowstone National Park, established in 1872. Good job. Okay. Not Yogi here. Denise, you can use drop. What space flight landed the first humans on the moon in 1969? It is a U.S. launch. There we go, Pebbles. You're on a roll. Okay. Well, that's not very specific. Sports. It's okay, Mimi. How many teams are left in a tournament when the quarterfinals start? Poser. Mimi is in the right direction. There we go. 8. Okay, this one you'll probably want Google or Siri for. Who topped the Forbes list of the women's 100 most powerful women 14 times between 2006 and 2020? And it's not Oprah Winfrey. Who topped the Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women 14 times between 2006 and 2020? Add some gravy to that. That's a good guess, Space Cadet. And welcome in. Angela Merkel, former Chancellor of Germany. I'm sure I butchered her name. Okay. This one we should know, at least you older generations. What was the stage name of actress Norma Jean Baker? I'm sure she would have, Mimi. Yes, Marilyn Monroe. Okay. What American university did Albert Einstein have an office from 1933 to 1939 and give lectures at? No problem. Not Yale, but another big one. Not Harvard. Princeton. Sorry, Granny. Okay. Granny, this one should be for you. What band released the song Smoke on the Water, 1972? Pebbles got it again. It's okay, Granny. I'll give you time. Okay. I'm going to skip that one. That's a Mishi. Is there wind on the moon? No, it's right. Okay. Do penguins have feathers? They have feathers. Pebbles, you're definitely getting there. You're smarter than you think. What is a pig's nose called? If I'm not tongue-tied. There we go, Granny. Okay. Little bit of science. Does sound travel faster in water or air? It's okay, Denise. In water. I might have to look that one up later. Okay. In which state has the Sundance Film Festival for independent film been held since 1978? Me too, Mimi. All right, Mimi. Anybody else thought Utah? All right. Okay. No, not out here. What phenomenon makes your hair stand up when you rub a balloon on it? Think about when you're a little kid. Everybody got that one. All right. What country is the Omega watch brand from? It is in Europe. Not yet. Another guess? Switzerland. Like a Swiss Army knife. Hmm? No. There we go. I didn't see it the first time, Mimi. Good job. Okay. Do crocodiles give birth to live young? Yes. Yeah, I have a little delay. That's right. They lay eggs. Okay. Musical people. How many fingers are used to play the A minor chord on the guitar? There we go. 3. Good job. All right. For our regular voters out there, on which day of the week is the U.S. presidential election always held? There we go. Tuesday. Always the first Tuesday after November 1st. It's okay, Pebbles. Okay, math. I'm warning you. By what percent has an item's price increased if it goes from $30 to $90? Higher, Mimi. There we go, Space Cadet. Okay, Granny. What song begins with the line, "Born down in a dead man's town"? We mentioned him earlier. Yes, again, Space Cadet. All right. All right, Pebbles. What New York City building does King Kong climb in the 1933 film? All right, Granny, first answer. Yes, Pebbles. Is it known as that too? I'm not sure, Space Cadet. All right. Everybody should get this one. What color is an emerald? Yes, green. I can't pronounce that one. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
To the question.
general.
No. What mafia leader went by the nickname Scarface? All right, Mimi. And DB. And Pebbles. All right. How many apples do you get if you buy 5 apples in Spain? All right. 5. All around. Good job. What queen did Julius Caesar have a relationship with? Everybody knows her. Uh-huh. Cleopatra. There we go. Okay. You cook. What do you get if you whip heavy cream long enough? Yes, Granny. Hi, Nana Michelle. Thank you for coming. All right. Our video game people might know. So where's Panda? What is the full name of the video game developer known as EA Games? That's okay. Thank you for coming by, Granny. Yes, Space Cadet. Electronic Arts Inc., to be more specific. What do you call the long stick with horsehair used to play string instruments such as the violin and cello? We're just having fun, Denise. Yes, a bow. And that is another good game. If you watch the Jeff Foxworthy hosting that, that was good. All right. History buffs. What year did World War II start? Snap, you're close. 1939. Mardi Gras is the final day of what festive season commonly believed to literally mean farewell to meat? Not Fat Tuesday. there, there's a cruise line with this name. There we go, Denise. Good job. Uh, how many zeros are in a billion? All right, Denise. 2 in a row. DB and Pebbles. All right. What is the row What is the rear of a boat called? You had a Navy person in your family, you probably know this. Yes, Denise, the stern. Uh, what is the name of Anthony Hopkins' character in the 1991 film The Silence of the Lambs? We're heading into fall, Halloween season. I'm sure this will be on TV somewhere. Yes, Pebbles, Hannibal Lecter. That's okay, Mimi. We're going to be wrapping it up here pretty quick. Thank you for coming by. See if we can get through this one more. Do luge athletes lie on their back or stomach on the sled? Yes, back. You got one. Is Miss Piggy from the Muppets in love with Kermit? Such a random question. Yes. They fight so much you would think they married. What king sat with his knights around a round table? Yeah, my light's going out, so we're gonna have to wrap this up here. Yes, King Arthur. All right, one more question I think we all know. Who is famous for his theories about the origin of species through natural selection? Go back to science class or even your religious studies. And people argue about him. There we go. Darwin. Charles Darwin. All right. As you can see, we've got a lot more questions, so we can continue doing this. This was great. I hope everybody had a blast. I know I did. Let's grab some food, grab your yarn, and let's head over to Juan's or wherever you want to go afterwards. And I'll see you either at Juan's or Carrie's or Mishy's tonight. I'm not sure if I'll go to Mara's, depending what's going on, how tired I am. But thank you, Denise. I do have another trivia pack we can try out. So this was great. All right. I will see you guys soon. Oh, and one more thing. with everything that's going on with the auctions with Joe and Olga and Dory, I'm going to push mine back to late August, early September, so people can donate or buy from mine as well if you would like. My stuff is on the lower end, but I don't want to stress people out. They need more attention first. So mine is going to help with our upcoming medical that we haven't been billed with yet. So that's just future planning. All right. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. And we'll be around. Bye.